Hey guys, all right, I want to let you know this $820,000 home is going to change what you think about this marketplace. So if you were to get this in Frisco, you'd be paying $1.2 million. Plano, $1 million. McKinney, a townhome, guys, but we are in Waxahachie, Texas today, and I'm going to let you know this is about 30 miles south of downtown Dallas, and you've got wide open spaces here. You've got fantastic price points. So look, we're getting ready to look at a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, about 3,400 square feet on a private wooded acre. Y'all ready to do this? Let's go. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let you know, look, we got a stucco wood kind of frame facade here, kind of that modern contemporary farmhouse. And as we step in, you're gonna see that we've got a very open floor plan. So guys, if you don't know me, my name is Chrissy Morales, and I'm the #1 ranked agent in Ellis County. So I just want to premise with that because I want you to know that we are out in the marketplace selling property all day long. But look at this, we're gonna turn this around, and I want you to look at the entryway. Look, you've got tall ceilings, art niches, custom decorative lighting, and the front door, right? Where you've got that frosted glass, lots of trim work, and right off the entryway, you're gonna see that you have a generous sized office. All right, guys, look at this, because we've got tons of room in here. This could actually be a 5th bedroom if you need it to be. You know, you could put an armoire in here, or add a closet if you really needed it. So let's go to the other side. So right off the entry as well, you're gonna see that you have a private bedroom ensuite, right? So you've got generous sized rooms, and you can see you kind of got these crank out windows, which that's kind of cool with the farmhouse feel and this area. So we'll talk about the neighborhood in a second, but check this out. So you've got quartz countertops here, you've got lighting, good space, cabinetry, nice cabinetry, and then your bathtub with the waterfall style going down, but this is kind of a textured rock feel. That's nice. So let's go out and check out the actual great room, family room, combination, dining, kitchen. So, you know, you guys tell me, what do you think about this floor plan? I know we kind of show this again and again, and I know this is what people like today, right? So we have this grand open space, but look, tall ceilings, you have beams, you have decorative lighting throughout, and then you actually have, you know, in the living space, the floating shelves, the cabinetry, so you've got this tile surround mantle fireplace, and it looks like we are a wood burning fireplace. So nice. Then you have generous sized dining area here. Nice. And then the island kitchen. So once again, quartz countertops here. Nice workspace. I like that they have, it looks like a 6-burner gas cooktop over there, right? With the pot filler, making it easy to, you know, fill up your pot when you're cooking pasta, right? 2-tone cabinetry. So you've got dark and the light, but look at this. Here's what I want to point out here. Look at that wall of windows to actually let the outdoors in, right? So you've got, look, this is very private. That's what I was talking about up here. Very private with all this tree-lined acreage here. So as we go back, you can see we have a generous sized covered patio. We've got wood ceiling up there, but you could see, I could see this. You can see kind of where the property line is going here. We'll go into the primary suite. You can see it's over there, located off the other side of the house, but you've got access coming out onto the acreage. And so guys, if you're gonna drop that pool, that'd be beautiful right back there. I could see a pool, some fire pit, and look, this is already stubbed and plumbed for, you know, your outdoor kitchen. So this builder, look, I'm gonna let you know, this builder's been in the area, I wanna say they've been building, I think, for over 26 years. So you've got a good experienced builder here. Let's keep on going. So then you have a pantry, and I like that it's got, you know, all the space. So this is nice, appliances, whatnot. So let me show you over here. So we have the powder room, you know, so I like that you've got this vanity, nice, and, you know, you've got cabinetry in here. And look, I like that it's kind of a longer, you know, powder room. So guests, whatnot. Now, as we come this way, we actually have an oversized laundry room, which I think this is nice. So all the cabinetry quartz, you know, you've got the rod up here, nice cabinets, sink, washer, dryer, and then you actually have the mud room. And, you know, so I like that they put that in there. Let's go into the garage. So you're gonna see that we have a little bit oversized 3-car garage here. So storing things, maybe lawnmower, you've got the water heater and the sprinkler system, right? Windows in the garage. And as you can see, if you peek up here, we actually looks like we've got some foam insulation in there as well. So, you know, nice for those electric bills to have foam. So let's head to the primary suite and let's check that out. Let's see. So as we go over here, well, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to go over here. We're going to truck it over to the secondary bedrooms because all I did was show you the bedroom up here, right? So this is a great floor plan because think of it. You could have a mother-in-law over there. You could have a teenager. You could have the little ones over here. But so we're going to go, look, they've got a little art niche there to hang some art. Now we've got bedroom number 2, but look at this, good size room, nice windows, that overlooking the acreage. And let me show you the closet. So you can see kind of how their closets are done, but that's nice. So you've got rods and shelving. So for the little one or whoever you're gonna put over here, can you see this? Can you see yourself living in this house? All right, now we have the other full bath, double sinks, right? Nice cabinetry. I like that they add the cabinetry over the potty area. And then, so this one's a little bit different. You have another bath with the tile, and I like this because in both the bathrooms, it's been this textured tile. So that's nice. But guys, look, the beauty about here too is that you have no city taxes. I don't know if I told you that up front, but you have no city taxes in this. Where this is located is a fantastic location. All right, so we're in bedroom number 3, right? It looks like they're plumbed out for, or wired for, you know, your flat screen TV. And once again, you know, it's gonna be consistent with the other one, just to peek in there with the closet. All right, guys, let's go to the primary suite. You ready for this? So like I was saying, I like that everything's private. This is just a beautiful shot. But let me talk to you about this. To be in this location, you are literally a hop, skip, and a jump from everything. And not to mention, Waxahachie is one of the fastest growing cities. It has grown so much since 2020. Okay, check this out, guys. Okay, so as we go to the primary bedroom, you actually have this open space, right? So media room, game room, playroom, however you want to set this up. But what I also like is now we're going to the primary suite. So you guys got to drop in the comment, what do you think about the location of that? But here's another thing. I'm going to lock you out for a second. I just wanted to show you that it actually has a door so that you can not have to hear all that. I want to go into the bedroom first. So check out this bedroom. Very private over here with its own wing. So if not, just think if you have kids that, you know, are in college and you could have this whole wing set up and that's your living space or whatnot as well, that you only hung out here. Because I'm that kind of person, right? Where I don't actually utilize all of my house. But look at this, where you've got the vaulted ceilings, you've got the beam, you've got the window, and you have this beautiful view, you know, of the acreage. So think, you know, I would probably put a fence there. I don't want to see them. but I would have my beautiful pool or whatever I'm going to drop in there. So here's the access out onto the acreage. But as we come in here, and I like that we have a generous sized bathroom. So I like the lighting and the 3 mirrors, but look at this elongated his and hers, plenty of space for all my stuff, his stuff. And not only that, I'm doing my makeup here. So I think that this is great space. I like this freestanding soaking tub. I like the black. I like the picture window. And then you can see that you've got, you know, a huge walk-in shower. So you're doing that, you know, nice that they've done that. Let's peek in here because I think we've got the potty. So I want to see if they were consistent. Ooh, nice. We have a black toilet. But you can see they did the cabinetry over here, nice. And we're gonna go into the primary closet. So as we walk in here, check this out. So I like that they've done this, like it's a his and hers, you know? And I like that they've got all the, you know, cabinetry and the shelving, you know, and I like that they have a little dressing mirror. So I always like when they do that. So super, super nice here. But guys, remember, $820,000 is what you get. You get 3,400 square feet. You get over an acre. I was just telling you up north, you know, up north Dallas, you can't get this. And so here's the beauty. Let's talk for a second. Here's the beauty about Waxahachie, Texas, right? Here's the beauty. It's grown by leaps and bounds. Sorry guys, I got something here, but it's grown by leaps and bounds, right? Since 2020, all right? Since the peak of the market about 2022, we've increased. We have now about 51,000 people living in Waxahachie. That's astronomical growth for it, right? But our pricing, this is the secret about down here that people are starting to, it's driving me crazy, but that people are starting to know. This is why you need to come discover Waxahachie in Ellis County, because you can get all of this at this price point. And the beauty is no city taxes. This little area right here, completely wooded. It's also hard to find, you know, well, some places, I don't want to say that, hard to find, but you have a lot of pasture land down here too. But this little community has a bunch of trees and it's beautiful. Like I was saying, the location is fantastic. Now, you want to know about Waxahachie schools because you're like, okay, I've got a family, growing family. I want to come here. Maybe I'm moving from California and whatnot. I want bang for my buck. Guys, you need to buy now. You know why? Because pricing is going to continue to go up and up. We've seen this in this area thus far, and it's going to continue to do that. But if you can buy now, now is the time, because we have had exponential growth and appreciation in the last 5 years or so. So jump on the bandwagon if this is something that you're looking for, Waxahachie, Texas. But let's talk about those schools. So we've got some fantastic schools around here. Not only that, Waxahachie High School is truly known for its state-of-the-art performing arts, things of that nature, but we also have Global High, which that is an outstanding school. We have other things. So look, if this is something that you're looking for, you need to contact me today. Look at my link, look at all my information, and so that you can call me. Guys, remember, my name is Chrissy Morales. I'm the #1 ranked agent in Ellis County, and I have a high-performing team. But guys, what do you know to do? Push the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button. That way you don't miss any episode of us bringing you more fantastic property. All right, guys, what do we say? We make real estate simple, so let's get you moving. Until next time. Mwah.